Enjoy this illustrated explainer video about guide dogs for the blind.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some are furry and walk on 4 legs.
A yellow lab guide dog in harness.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe everyone deserves to live the life they want to live and to move through the world safely and confidently. Which is why we match people who are blind or visually impaired living in the US or Canada with exceptional guide dogs at no cost to them.
A person with a guide dog.
We even help with veterinary bills and ongoing essential support. We create these life-changing partnerships entirely through private donations and with the help of thousands of volunteers. And of course, with our incredible dogs.
A group of people with dogs.
Our dogs are guide dogs at the DNA level. We breed them specifically to do this work.
2 dogs and a DNA helix.
At 3 days old, our dogs start spending time with volunteers called puppy socializers.
A person with a newborn puppy.
Being a puppy socializer isn't just a dream job. It's how we help our puppies get comfortable being around humans.
A volunteer interacts with puppies.
At 8 to 10 weeks, puppies go live with volunteer puppy raisers.
A puppy raiser receives a puppy.
These volunteers dedicate a year of their lives to get these dogs ready for more advanced training.
The dog matures.
When the dogs come back to the school, our world-class staff teach them the complex skills required to become successful guide dogs.
2 GDB instructors train dogs.
After about 12 weeks of training, a dog is matched with their person.
A person hugs a guide dog.
This matching process is part art and part science, and always quite remarkable. Our clients and dogs undergo 2 weeks of personalized training together and begin to form a magical and lasting bond.
A person and guide dog in caps and gowns.
After graduating, clients return home with their guide dogs, empowered to enjoy their lives with greater mobility, independence, and inclusion.
3 scenes of people with their guide dogs at home, work, and play.
None of this would be possible without the generosity of our extended community of volunteers and donors.
A group of people and dogs.
To learn more about supporting our life-changing mission, visit us online.
GDB logo and URLs. GuideDogs.com and GDBinternational.ca.
Enjoy a peek into Guide Dogs for the Blind's Puppy Center, where 2 yellow lab puppies romp in an indoor play area full of colorful structures and a variety of toys.
Meet Kylie. She happens to be blind. That may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how awkward people can be around her.
Kylie waits at a bus stop with her guide dog. A woman looks at her quizzically. Question marks appear over the woman's head.
So here are some tips to keep us all moving through the world safely and confidently. Always speak directly to a person with a visual impairment, not their guide dog. Remember, that dog has a job to do.
Good morning.
Hello.
Would you like directions to an open seat?
Sure.
There's 2 rows back on your left.
Thanks.
Kylie gets on the bus with her guide dog and sits across from a woman and child.
Oh, Mom, don't pet that dog. It's working.
Now at the office.
At our office, Kylie's colleagues make sure to introduce themselves when they enter the room and to let her know when they leave.
Sarah stands in the doorway of Kylie's office.
Hi, Kylie. It's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Did you see the latest episode of Bachelorette on Mars?
I can't believe Abe got put in the spaceship. I thought for sure it would be Lenny.
Thought bubble with a bachelor on a spaceship.
Same.
Are we still on for a shopping trip over lunch?
Yep. I'll see you then. Bye.
Speak directly to people with visual impairments rather than speaking to their friend, their guide dog, or anyone else. And be specific when providing directions.
A boutique storefront. Sales associate with Sarah and Kylie.
Hello, how can I help you?
Actually, it's my friend Kylie who needs help.
And what is she looking for?
She is looking for jeans.
Oh, they're over there. I mean, just ahead of you a few steps. Boyfriend jeans are on the left and mom jeans are on the right.
A restaurant.
Kylie's looking forward to a date with her boyfriend, James.
Kylie, James, and guide dog wait to be seated.
Sorry, no animals allowed in the restaurant.
Actually, guide dogs are allowed anywhere the general public is allowed.
Oh, right this way then.
Kylie and James sit at a table with the dog chilling on the floor like a good doggo.
Hey, Kylie, do you want me to read the menu to you?
Sure. Thank you.
James and Kylie with their food.
This smells amazing.
Should I describe where things are?
Yes, please.
There's spicy chicken curry and rice at the top of your plate and braised greens at the bottom. Your wine is above the plate to the right.
So good.
Kylie gives a romantic smile to James. Spinach in her teeth.
Honey, you have spinach in your teeth.
Thanks so much for letting me know.
Let's let Kylie and James enjoy their dinner. For more information and helpful tips, visit guidedogs.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. Are we on? Are we live? It would help if I turn the microphone on. Hello, hello. Hello, welcome. So pleased to have everybody here. I'm Larry Meisner. I'm the Chief Philanthropic Officer at Guide Dogs for the Blind, and it's always my honor, my pleasure to be part of these graduations. And this is going to be an extraordinary graduation. We are live streaming from our California campus. Hello, live streamers. It's a beautiful day. We had a nice break in the rain for a moment. Today, we are going to be celebrating all of our core programs, which is really an exciting thing to do. We're going to be celebrating 7 guide dog clients. We're going to be celebrating 5 orientation and mobility immersion clients. And we're also going to be celebrating 2 Canine Buddy partnerships. So it's a huge day. It really, really is a huge day for us. Very, very exciting. And I can't thank you all enough for joining. Can't thank everybody enough for joining us virtually. It really does, as everybody has often heard, take a village to do what we do. And I'm interested in hearing, is this the first time for anybody graduation? Anybody's first graduation? Welcome, welcome. And how many people have been here for multiple graduations? So we have a great mix. Welcome to all of you. And those individuals who are new to graduation, is it your first time at Guide Dogs for the Blind? Yes. So would love to hear afterwards, if you want to chat. I'd love to find out what brought you here. So welcome. Welcome. And as I mentioned moments ago, it takes this village, this community, everybody here, everybody online, everybody across the US and Canada who we're involved with, to do what we do. And I cannot begin to thank you enough, and I'm going to start with certain groups to actually acknowledge so that you can understand the scope of what we do and how we do it. So first I want to acknowledge the puppy raising community, all of the puppy raisers. How many puppy raisers are here in the audience? We have a lot of puppy raisers here in the audience. For those of you who don't know and don't know online, I'm sure there's a lot of you joining online. The puppy raisers are an extraordinary group of 3,000 individuals in the 9 Western states, and they give up over a year of their time and energy and love and devotion, their heart, their resources, to guide these puppies on their journey until they're back here for formal guide dog training. So an extraordinary effort, and some puppy raisers, have raised 2 puppies, some have raised 40 puppies. And at the end of this program, we're going to have a puppy delivery, so you can all see that exchange for us. It always gets an awe factor. So in addition to the puppy raisers that we want to acknowledge, we also want to acknowledge our donors. As many of you know, and those who are new to us may not, Guide Dogs for the Blind does not receive any government support. We rely solely on the generosity of everyone in this room, everyone who's joining us through the live stream, as well, to execute on our mission. And it's an extraordinary feat. We cannot thank you all enough, but I'd like to call out some special sponsors, special donors who are actually here with us today and watching us via live stream. So I want to thank a lifetime sponsor of Amy Salger and Pasadena. I want to thank the Klein family, Lynn and Don Klein, who are right there, for their lifetime sponsorship of Amy Salger and Pasadena. I also want to thank John and Erica Amirati for their sponsorship, their team sponsorship of Kendrick, Lacerdo, and Flume. They're joining us via live stream. I hope you are there, Erica and John. It's Erica and John's 28th team sponsorship, so an extraordinary supporter. So thank you again. We'd also like to have a special thanks for the F-litter puppy raisers. This is a combo pack. The Ridgecrest Puppy Club, the Friends of the F-litter puppy raisers, and also a breeder custodian, and this is in support of a harness for Flume in memory of, I want to make sure I get it right, in memory of Fergus. Thank you. So thank you very much for that. And also have to call out that Lillian Tremoroli is a longtime donor. She can't be with us today. Hope you're watching, Lillian. Lillian has donated a harness for every graduation class throughout the entire calendar year of 2025. So a big round of applause to Lillian. And again, thank you. Thank you to the Klein family. Thank you to the Amaratis. Thank you for your great memorial support. And thank you, Lillian. Again, we cannot do it without all of the donors. In addition to the puppy raisers, our volunteers, many of whom are here. I'm looking at Steve. You might have taken a tour, handing out the programs. There are so many volunteers that are involved in this organization, in this village that I had referenced earlier. Helping with people, helping with puppies, helping with the dogs on and off campus. It takes this enormous community of volunteers to do it. Thank you all. A big round of applause for all of our volunteers. And last but not least, the staff here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. We have approximately 300 staff in both California, in Oregon, and throughout the U.S., remote staff. I have the honor of working with these individuals, the colleagues, my colleagues, our colleagues, the staff here at Guide Dogs for the Blind are extraordinary. They do a lot, they know a lot, they work smart, they work hard, and it's an honor and a pleasure to call you all colleagues. So thank you, the extraordinary staff. A round of applause for the staff at Guide Dogs for the Blind. And speaking of extraordinary staff, I'm going to introduce the Guide Dog instructional team, and they're going to come up and join me here. So I can start with Carlos Gutierrez, apprentice Guide Dog mobility instructor. Kate Doherty, certified Guide Dog mobility instructor. And Priscilla Blanco, qualified Guide Dog mobility instructor. Darren Walsh, who's the class supervisor. So this is the Guide Dog instructional team. We mentioned that we have orientation, mobility, immersion as well. So I want to bring up some staff lead. We have Stephanie Zabitz, who is the Guide Dogs for the Blind orientation and mobility immersion program specialist. Stephanie is going to introduce you to the OMI, Orientation, Mobility, Immersion instructional team. And I also want to give a shout out, Mark Allard, who is the team supervisor, the class supervisor, couldn't be here. Mark, hope you're watching. So again, thank you and congratulations. So before we part ways, we are now going to share a video with you. The video is titled We Are GDB. And in addition to the narrator's voice, you're going to hear a second voice. You'll also experience captioning, and these inclusive features are so that this video is accessible for everyone to enjoy. So please, roll the video.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey, whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program,
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, We Are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog.
Thank you so much, Larry. All right, so the Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program is a one-week program aimed at enhancing independent travel skills for individuals, including those interested in qualifying for a guide dog or those who already have a guide dog. And we have a range of people representing that here today. It serves as a crucial training opportunity for people with limited access to traditional O&M services, preparing them to partner effectively with a guide dog. So today we're acknowledging our graduates of the California O&M 33, and the instructors for the program could not be here today, but they represent our partner agency, the Lighthouse for the Blind and Visually Impaired in San Francisco. Those instructors are Danette Davis, Sarah McIntyre, Joshua Lopez, Molly Tunks, and Natalie Castellano. Okay, first, we have Rhonda Barnes of Carson City, Nevada.
I'm over here, Rhonda. Over here, yep, good.
Rhonda is married and has 2 children and a grandson. She worked for the state of California for 27 years and retired 2 years ago. She likes to spend her spare time working out at the gym, going kayaking, taking drives in the mountains, spending time outdoors, attending church, and just enjoying the retirement life. Rhonda,
Thank you.
nice and close to your mouth.
Okay. Hi, I want to thank everybody here. This program has been invaluable to me. It has taught me more than I can ever wish for. I'm going home more confident and on my way to apply for a dog. So I want to thank all the staff. It's been an extraordinary time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. All right. Next, we have Ronnie Blum of Mundelein, Illinois. Ronnie is a retired critical care nurse who loves to travel. She considers herself adventurous and likes to try new things. Come on up, Ronnie. Okay, come on, step forward. Thank you. You got this.
As Stephanie said, this has just been the most extraordinary experience. It surpassed any expectations I had. It was just fabulous. Every single person I have encountered with everyone has just been so wonderful. And I just can't thank you all enough for how much work everybody puts into it and makes this as special as it is. So thank you, everyone, each and every one of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ronnie. All right, next we have Luann Bowers of Liberty Center, Ohio. Luann enjoys volunteering for a nonprofit that provides personal hygiene products to people who can't afford them. She is an avid walker with her active guide, Crescent. She also keeps herself busy with youth ministry in her church. And here we go, Luann.
Is that
I'd like to thank everyone here at Guide Dogs for a great experience, and I'm going to go home being more confident and with my cane skills. Even I have a dog, but I will be using my cane a little bit more these days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Luann. Thank you. Okay. And next, we have Brett Campbell of Centerville, Utah. Brett and his spouse live in Centerville, and he works in higher education and massage therapy and enjoys traveling and boxing in his free time. Here you go, Brett. Listen close.
I've been fortunate enough to be a recipient of the incredible services of GDB since 1991. I've had some incredible teams with my guide. Over the years, without realizing it, some of my orientation and mobility skills have softened. When it came to that realization, I was given the opportunity to come here for a solid week. In the beginning, when I was first provided that idea, my pride kind of got in the way for just a moment, like, no, I'm really good at this. But then I realized it was good for me, and I came here, and for a solid week, I've had one-on-one instruction with Danette from Lighthouse for the Blind, these incredible team members here, and I feel confident that my skills have improved in just a week. It brought back things that I'd already learned, but I had forgotten, and I am so looking forward to putting these skills together with my next guide dog. Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent. Okay, and then next we have Jerry Richard of Enola, Manitoba, and that's just outside of Winnipeg. Jerry lives with his wife and 2 teenage kids. He enjoys taking hikes and traveling. He's had 2 guide dogs from Guide Dogs for the Blind. There you go.
I'd like to take this opportunity too to thank everybody for all the support that we've had over the past week. Like I told one person, I believe it was Mark, the OMI program is just like guide dog class. It's just without the dog. You're just as busy and just as much walking. And like for me, it was coming just to, probably like Brett, just sharpen up the orientation and mobility skills. Just because, when you have the dog, things tend to slack off and you get bad habits. So, I came, Josh got me in line and taught me some new things, and it's been a great experience. Looking forward to going home now and working on them.
Well, I just want to take this opportunity to just recognize this OMI group. I mean, they put so much dedication and effort into their individual goals, but some behind the scene things you might not notice is this group definitely displayed a lot of camaraderie amongst themselves and amongst our team of workers here. And I think that just truly reflects our mission here, of creating the connections with the broader community. So we at GDB are honored to be a part of your journey, and I just want to give them one more round of applause. All right, so now I will introduce Priscilla Blanco, who is going to present our Canine Buddy graduates.
Thank you, Steph. All right, so Canine Buddy. GDB's Canine Buddy program matches specially selected dogs to become buddies to people who are blind or visually impaired, including children ages 5 and above and adults of all ages. Canine Buddy dogs are not service dogs, but they're wonderful companions that bring joy in our connection to the GDB community. The Canine Buddy program is one of our core client programs, and teams have access to the same level of service as our guide dog teams. First up, we're celebrating Glenn McCoy with Canine Buddy Bailey. If we can get some photos up. I have a note from Glenn McCoy. This is coming from him. My name is Glenn McCoy, and my new canine buddy partner is Bailey. There are several things I love about Bailey. Bailey has a zest for life and enjoys playing with her toys. One of the games she plays is hide and seek with 3 teenage grandchildren. She also likes going for ambling walks. And he is such a bright spot in my life. Matt is a perfect roommate that I have been looking for. He cares of him, takes care of himself, cleans up after himself, and he knows how to have fun. He is a major cuddler, and I've never met another dog who will come up, snuggle, lay on his back with his head on my shoulder. He has become the mascot for my building because everyone now has met Matt. I can't wait until spring to get more outside time together. I can't thank you enough. They had submitted a photo of Matt sitting on a comfy bench outside of Mark's home, and Mark had his arm around Matt.
All right. Okay. This is Matt. My group leader makes flat versions of her dogs. It's the cutest. Okay. I'm gonna put this down. Matt was my second puppy in training, and he was a dream dog from the moment that I got him. He was... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. He deserves this. Thank you. He was started by 2 incredible raisers in my group, Eric and Xiaoting, who are here because one of their other puppies, Wally, is graduating as a guide dog today. I know, woohoo! And so I've made jokes with my friends that Matt went to a very elite, prestigious prep school for his first couple of months and came to me ready to take on the world. Matt, or Matty Cake, as I often called him, was pure love. He's gorgeous. And he and I went absolutely everywhere together. We went to the river, San Francisco, Pismo Beach, hikes and trails, Sand Harbor Beach, Tahoe, many musicals in place. He loves the theater. We went to restaurants, gardens. He volunteered with me at the food bank every month. And we went to Ventura for a week for a conference where we spent 2 to 4 hours a day on the beach and beyond. And my group joked that I could give an 8-hour presentation full of photos and videos of our time together, and I could. And I am. It begins now, folks. I'm kidding. Unfortunately, we have technical difficulties, so you don't get to see it. I loved every single solitary second with him, and he is an absolute dream. Matt got placed with Mark back in January, and we get to meet Mark on Zoom at the end of the month, and we are so looking forward to seeing Matt again and meeting and learning all about Mark. Mark is getting the best, greatest, most loyal, most beautiful dog in the world. And as
we got Haley up.
He got darker. Big changes. Oh, I know, he's so cute. And as always, endless thank yous to my puppy group for supporting both Matt and I on this journey and for being there any time of day for text, questions, phone calls, puppy sitting, anything. And as our group leader calls us, the red shirts are the best of the best and made Matt the perfect boy that he is. And I can't wait to see what's next for him and Mark. Yay!
Up on the screen now we have 2 photos. The first is of a young Matt in his Razor home wearing his green puppy jacket and looking at the camera with a head tilt. The second photo shows an older Matt on a long line at the beach posing with a message written in the sand that says his name, Matt, with a heart. Congratulations again. Next, I'd like to welcome up my teammate, Kate, who will be presenting the graduating guide dog teams for today.
Hello. Like Priscilla said, I have the absolute honor of presenting our guide dogs teams from class 1023. Yeah, absolutely. Our guide dog program is a 2-week program where clients are matched with a dog that is compatible to their lifestyle to enhance their mobility. We provide a variety of training models that include both in-residence and in-home training. First up is Joe Clever of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He is receiving Dexter, a male yellow Labrador Retriever that was raised by Enya, Fan, Tracy, and Enzo Zhang of Sunnyvale, California. Joe lives with his wife and son in Pennsylvania. He is a retired engineer who enjoys spending as much time as he can at the Jersey Shore. He is looking forward to many hours strolling the boardwalk with Dexter.
I just want to thank everyone in the community for what you do. The experience here at Guide Dogs for the Blind is incredible. This is my second dog. I had a wonderful experience the first time, and it's just as wonderful the second time around. And I want to thank these young puppy raisers, like this guy, for giving us this wonderful gift that just means so much to us that are blind or visually impaired. So thank you.
I'm really proud of Dexter being able to pass, and I'm really looking forward of him and Joe and what they're going to be able to do together.
I want to thank Guide Dog for the Blind, thank Joe, and our club leaders, San Jose Club, and all the team members here. You truly take a village to raise a guide dog. And I want to thank Dexter. Through his eyes, through him, we can connect to different family and understand different group. There's truly the love that Dexter shared with us and also share with Joe that really connect all of us together. So thank you, Dexter. Thank you, Joe.
I just want to say one more thing. I think this is the second time Dexter standing in front of a big audience. The first time we actually took Dexter to my kids' school, elementary school. We did a school assembly to tell all the kids at school and the teachers at schools about the guide dog. So he was a great ambassador to the organization, and he will be a great pair of seeing eyes for Joe in the coming years. All right, thank you.
All right, next up is Kendrick Lacerda of San Francisco, California, receiving Flume, a female black Labrador Retriever, raised by Jody Lyle and Eric Oberg of Thousand Oaks, California. Kendrick, Kendrick lives in San Francisco with his partner Juliana. He's looking forward to taking Flume on frequent walks in Golden Gate Park and San Francisco's many coffee shops.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to start by saying thank you to Jody and Eric for putting all this love and care into raising Flume. Flume is actually their first puppy, so it's pretty fantastic that Flume, sit. Good girl. Flume, stay. Good girl. It was pretty fantastic that she made it all the way to being a guide dog. That pretty much have a knack for it. I hope they keep raising more puppies from GDB. And additionally, I would like to thank Erica and John Amirardi for sponsoring us. Thank you so much for your generosity and, helping out Flume and I throughout the lifetime of our partnership. I'm going to have a lot of fun walking around San Francisco with her for the next 6 months, and then Flume is going to accompany me to a PhD program where I'm pretty sure Professor Flume is going to be more popular with her students than I'm going to be when I get there. So thank you all so much at GDB for making all this possible.
I just wanted to say when Jody and I first encountered Guide Dogs for the Blind, we were just two people who were vaguely interested in getting a dog when we encountered the GDB booth at a street fair in our community, where of course there were puppies, which is just solid gold marketing. It has just been a wonderful journey for us, and Flume taught us that we really were ready and could be raisers, and we are just so incredibly enriched by our experience with our time with Flume, and so delighted to see this wonderful partnership, and we can't wait to see what comes next for Kendrick and Flume. Thanks everyone for being here.
All right, next up is Amy Salger of Vinton, Iowa, receiving Pasadena, a female black Labrador Retriever. Raised by Hal Moore and Denise Belt of Scottsdale, Arizona. Amy lives in Vinton, Iowa with her 2 sons. Pasadena is her second guide dog, and she is looking forward to Pasadena becoming part of the family, volunteering with her, and traveling back to California for work. She is so happy that Pasadena is the perfect fit for her and her family. Okay, go ahead.
And my family that's watching is wondering how long I'd make in my speech before I started to cry. First, I just want to say the underline of everything is my gratitude, starting with Guide Dogs for the Blind, whether you're staff or volunteers, whether you're on the front lines or behind the scenes. Everyone had a hand in making today possible for all of us. Secondly, to Denise and to Hal for all of your love and energy that you put into raising Pasadena and giving her the foundation she needed to be a successful guide dog. To our donors, without you, none of this would be here. But a special gratitude and thanks to Don and Lynn Klein. I feel very privileged and honored with your generosity to sponsor us as a team. Your donation, truly the impact of it is priceless, so thank you. Priscilla, thank you for training Miss Pasadena as well as providing her with a little extra distraction the last 2 weeks. And of course, Miss Pasadena. I think there's a lot to be said for what names mean. However, if you look up Pasadena, you're not going to have much luck. It's a unique name, which actually is very fitting for her. She is a unique girl. But I do see some reflections of the people who she is closest with over her lifetime in her behaviors. Hal, I don't know if you know this, but your name culturally has a household ruler description with it. And Miss Pasadena, although Darren, you were an amazing supervisor over the last 2 weeks, Pasadena took it upon herself to be the supervisor of the dogs. So, Denise, happy and strong are the terms that are associated with your name. My one must-have was a dog that was cuddly, and although Pasadena loves working, she is truly happiest when she's with her people, getting affection and love, whether it's weaving in and out of our legs or just cuddling with us. And her strength is definitely seen in her confidence and independence while she's guiding. And she knows it, and she's willing to let us know when some things are unnecessarily, like her gentle leader at times. Priscilla, wisdom, elegance, and dignity. Well, Pasadena is graduating as a GDB dog, so wisdom, there we go. And elegance is definitely both seen in her beauty inside and out. And her dignity is definitely there. One of the things that did not pop up is dramatic, which she's got this great side eye, and so I look forward to that getting even a little bit more perfect. And lastly, me, Amy. Amy means beloved, and Pasadena has won the hearts of everyone she's encountered, and there is a wealth of love waiting for her in Iowa. I am very excited to see how the next phase of our partnership goes and where our team journey takes us. Thank you to everyone.
Okay, that's a little hard to follow. Thankfully, I wrote notes because I think I'm funnier than I actually am. So I'm Denise Belton. This is my husband and co-raiser with me, Hal Moore. We right now are in Phoenix Northwest Club. We became involved in Guide Dogs for the Blind in 2006 thanks to a third grade field trip. And talk about marketing genius, field trip. So after that, there was no turning back. We found out there was a program here where we could house breeders, and so we were all in. We housed 4 breeders, and now our last one, Montreal, she continues to contribute as an ambassador, a therapy dog, and a mentor to our puppies in training. So these dogs start as 8 weeks old, and they're working their whole lives. After moving to Arizona, we decided to join a local club to stay involved with Guide Dogs for the Blind, maybe make some friends, and only to puppy sit. So that quickly evolved into actual puppy raising. I think it was like 4 months, right? Yeah, Pasadena was our second puppy in training and a great puppy from the start. She settled in our home from day one and quickly became part of the fabric of our family. She was eager to learn, but would also enjoy a down day if required, although I don't think she likes down days anymore.
If she feels it's necessary, she's good.
Okay. Yeah. All right. She attended concerts, baseball games, a whole lot. Went on many road trips with us, as well as our everyday trips to Costco, many trips to Starbucks, the grocery, doctor's appointments, hospital trips, and of course, Home Depot. Arizona puppies love Home Depot. Who knew? Just a note, she doesn't really care for jazz piano. Jazz piano.
She's safe.
Yeah, okay, there you go. Thinking about a year in the life and about how much happens to us, we have so many people who need to be thanked. There's not enough time unless you guys want to stay here for another hour, but first I want to thank our kids, Mackenzie and Keegan, for helping us raise this girl and also really helping us get involved way back when they were just in elementary school. I want to thank our club leader, Katrina, Annie, and Joan, for answering so many questions. So many questions. Our club members for training tips, puppy sits, emotional support, and comic relief. We want to thank our dear friend Maureen. Oh God, now I'm going to cry. Dang it. Who convinced us to give puppy raising a try. And our nonstop support from our Washington friends, Melissa, Linda, and Jana. Hi. Raising a puppy provides us with a unique opportunity to interact with the public and spread the word about this amazing organization, sometimes even multiple times a day. Usually it's to answer the question, can I pet your dog? And the answer varies. Or to block someone who's coming in with both hands forward, leaning over in attack mode. But more than likely, it's to explain the mission or to listen to a story about a relative or a friend whose life was changed due to GDB. Whether it was from having a guide or a career change pup. That's how we answer the next question. How can you give them up? We'll pause here. Look at this beautiful girl. It's knowing that these special pups make such a huge difference in the world that helps us send them off at recall and helps us open our hearts again for the next one. We have number 3 at home. This story with Amy and Pasadena will be no different. Congratulations to Pasadena for choosing to be a guide dog, and Amy on your new partnership with Pasadena. We are absolutely so happy to be part of your journey and hearing about what's happening with you in the future. Go out there and confidently change our world.
Hi, I'm Hal Moore, and I'm glad there's no one at the piano because I feel like in the Oscars, the second presenter, someone plays a piano to get you off the stage. I had the pleasure and privilege of raising Pasadena with my better half, Denise, and our Phoenix Northwest Club. Denise has already done a wonderful job of thanking all the special people, including our kids and Maureen and the people from Washington. So to that, I'm just going to say ditto so I don't repeat that. Pasadena is an amazing dog with a unique name. That's already been referenced here today. As we were driving to campus, we were playing the name game where they give you clues. It didn't go well, and about the time we pulled in the parking lot, Annie Ross, one of our leaders, finally said, "Dog's name is Pasadena." And we're like, Pasadena? So while we were raising her, people would often come up to us in the store, and they would say, "Your dog is beautiful. What's his name?" And I would say, "Her name is Pasadena." Again, you get that tilted head look. And I'd say it's Cassidy with a P, tilted head look. And I'd say, they come pre-named from GDB. A Google search does find a very bad song from Genesis. Apologies to any Genesis fans in the crowd, but you should Google it and you'll find out. As unique as her name, Pasadena proved right away that she's a really special puppy. Those that know me best know that I think the black female lab is the best animal on the planet. This started when we fostered our first GDB breeder, Tora, back in 2006. Since then, I've felt an amazing connection with these dogs, and my connection with Pasadena was undeniable. I feel it's important for each of us to find a way to make the world better and to help others. Being a puppy raiser for GDB provides me that opportunity. Every day I get to connect with these amazing animals with the goal of getting where we are here today. I truly loved every day and every adventure we shared with Pasadena. She never had a bad day. She brought me joy every day, and Pasadena's special traits are spelled out in lab. L is for laughter. Every day she would make me smile or laugh with her zoomies or parading around with her favorite toy just to show it to you. She was pure joy. A is for affection. Pasadena loves nothing more than to snuggle. And it filled my heart with joy when we got her last pup date, and there was Priscilla, and she was in Priscilla's lap, laying there getting a snuggle from her trainer after a good day of training. And B is for beautiful. Tell me she's not beautiful.
Oh, she is.
But After the guide dog trainers, these amazing people over here, provide their magic, there's also brilliance. The ability to safely partner and lead Amy through her life, I think that's brilliance. Laughter, affection, beautiful, brilliant. That's why I think labs are the best animals in the world, and I think Pasty is the best of the best. When I spoke with Amy yesterday, I found out she's also a female black lab fan that likes dogs that snuggle. We got off the phone and I told my wife, she found the perfect connection. All of us that get raised puppies constantly get asked, how do you give up these dogs? As painful as drop-off is, standing here right now, I'm not even gonna cry. The answer is very simple. Seeing a partnership between Amy and Pasty is just a beautiful thing. Amy, I wish you and Pasty a loving, adventurous, and safe journey wherever your life takes you. I know you will be amazing partners. One last piece of advice about Pasty. You talked about your son playing baseball. We took Pasty to a lot of baseball games. We had Diamondbacks, season tickets. We always stay to the last out, but trust me, Pasty's ready to go at the 7th inning stretch.
All right, next up is Joanne Siegel of Mount Dora, Florida. She's receiving Val, a female yellow Labrador Retriever, raised by Allison, Lisa, and Mark Hamilton of Rancho Cucamonga, California, and Jacqueline and Randy Martinez of Laverne, California. Joanne is from Florida. She works with visually impaired students at New Vision for Independence. She is looking forward to working with her successor guide, Val, at home and introducing her to her retired guide, Nan.
Thank you. I'd like to take this moment to thank the puppy raisers and everybody that helped out a lot. I have a really great dog here, and she's going to be wonderful in the field for me. We're excited to get back home. We have family, grandchildren, and everybody's waiting. Thank you.
I just want to start off by saying that I am forever grateful for the opportunities that GDB and my puppy club has given me, especially as a youth raiser. I don't think I could have found this opportunity anywhere else. I also want to thank my co-raiser, Jackie, for the strong foundation she gave Val and all the love, dedication, and patience she put into starting her. Lastly, I also want to thank my family for always supporting me with the puppies I've brought home and putting up with all of the puppy shenanigans I've brought home with that. Some brief information about Val is that she believes that ice cubes are the equivalent to high value. She tries hard to be sneaky, but she can really never get away with it, and she loves romping around in the yard with her jolly ball. When Val first came into our home, I thought she was going to be a stubborn, headstrong puppy, but it only took about 2 weeks to crack through her tough persona. What I found is that she was a quirky, intuitive pup who, despite her sensitivity, has quite a bit of attitude. I received her from Jackie when she was 5 months old, and watching her grow and mature into the capable guide dog she's become has been beyond rewarding. And while I'll miss her and all her quirks, I'm so proud of her, and I can't wait to hear the adventures she goes on with Joanne. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jackie. I was Val's starter raiser for until she was about 5 months old, and then I also had the privilege of finishing her 2 months before recall as well. I just wanted to say thank you to Allison because she dedicated so much time and love to Val, and we wouldn't be here today if we didn't work as a team with her. Val as a puppy was very opinionated, but she truly was one of the smartest puppies I ever worked with. She loved to learn, and she learned everything so quickly. I swear, I would just think of something and she would just start doing it. She brought a lot of joy and laughter into my life with her silly antics. I'd always find her sleeping belly up with her paws in the air on her bed, and she loved the heat and would just lay out in the sun, and as we will call it, she would bake herself, even though it was like 90 degrees outside. I was actually in South Africa when my puppy club leader emailed me saying Val needed a transfer before recall. It was very last minute, and I was halfway across the world, but I couldn't pass up on the opportunity to see Miss Val again. I just wanted to say a very big thank you to my parents for going along with my very half-baked plan and putting up with all the puppies that I have brought home and for letting me have Val. And then a big thank you to my puppy club leader, Michelle, for all the support and encouragement through the trying puppy times and also before recall. And a thank you to our PFM, Alex, for thinking of me when Val needed a transfer and making it happen. And endless thank yous to my puppy club, the Los Angeles North Club, for the love, support, and abundance of willing puppy sitters. My heart is so full knowing that this sweet, silly puppy has turned into a very confident and beautiful guide. And I know that she and Joanne are truly a perfect pair and that they are going to have such a wonderful life together.
Next up is Susan Shaw of Gilbert, Arizona, received Wally, a male yellow Labrador retriever, who was raised by Xiaoting Chu and Eric Ying of Roseville, California. Sue is from Gilbert, Arizona. Her husband Bob and her son Jonathan are looking forward to Wally and Sue coming home and have been preparing for a GDB fundraiser event called Positive Impact. She has been a teacher and a social worker and now volunteers. She looks forward to going on many walks with Wally.
Hi everyone, I'm Susan and I am thrilled to be here today along with Wally and his puppy raisers. I don't have the words to express how wonderful all of this is, but every single person involved with GDB, every volunteer, every employee is beyond top-notch. And the puppy raisers, there's no words to describe their dedication. We are very lucky to have them in our world, doing these wonderful things to make it a better place for everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Xiaoting. This is my husband, Eric. First, I want to thank all the racers over there. They are all the rock stars, and without them, Wally and us, we cannot be here to celebrate Susan's graduation. Yeah. Wally's a perfect boy since he was 8 weeks old. He's very easy to raise. Establish his routine was not difficult. He learned quickly. Yeah, he's a very sweet boy. He admires our 15-year-old pet dog, Mango. He's also a yellow lab. Wally always wants to lie next to him, give him kisses, follow him around in the house, even though Mango give him eyes, giving him a look. He feels he's very annoying. He's still walking around, following him around, and then kisses him. In 2023, when Wally was just 7 months old, we had an opportunity to take care of one of puppy that we raised. He's a guide dog right now. His person is out of country for 2 weeks, and Lincoln maybe had a man-to-man talk to Wally. After Lincoln was back to his handler, Wally kind of understood everything we asked and be more mature. I guess Lincoln probably told him, hey, dude, watch and learn how to be a guide dog like me. As a puppy raiser, we always being asked, is it hard to giving up? I think everybody knows, I mean, all the raisers knows it's really hard. It's not getting easier anytime. But we are really happy. We're really happy Wally and Susan will be a really good team, and then they will explore the world freely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Next, we have Luminita Serpatano of Richmond Hill, Ontario. She received Pimlico, who is a male yellow Labrador retriever, raised by Alex and Emily Reichert of Grass Valley, California. Luminita lives in Richmond Hill, Ontario with her husband, their 2 sons, and their cat, Luna. She enjoys baking, reading, and traveling, and she can't wait to experience new adventures with Pimlico.
Hello, everyone. I am very grateful and honored to be here today, to stand here next to my my new guide dog, Pimlico. A dream that was made possible by so many incredible people. I would like to thank to the donors for their generosity, to the amazing puppy raisers, Jackson here, Emily and Alex, whose love and care has shaped Pimlico and the incredible dog that stays here with me. And to the entire team of GDB, I would like to thank for making all this possible, and to everyone who supported me along the way. Thank you to everyone. Thank you.
Okay. I haven't cried today, so I'm gonna. In September of 2023, they handed us a white ball of smoosh through a window. And they said his name is Pimlico. What's a Pimlico? I thought. A cold, wet nose met my cheek, and I looked into his tiny puppy eyes. His perfect little apricot ears framed his curious face, and I was immediately smitten. He melted into my arms and I teared up. This was the start of our amazing journey raising Pim. Whew. Pimlico was all in from the start. Spunky and wiggly, yet very eager to please and quick to learn. He wanted to do the work. If someone left the house and he didn't get a go, the pout was strong. He was born to do this, and boy did he know it. Pim is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of dog. He made our dog a better dog, thank you. He gave an 8-year-old boy an extra boost of confidence. He made a once lab doubter a lab lover. Alex, it wasn't me. I never doubted my lab love for a second. And he gave me a purpose and a community after years of just being a mom. And what a community he gave us. We have an amazing village of people who all had a hand in raising Pim, from our high school sitters and raisers who took him to class and for sleepovers, to our wonderful leaders and GDB staff who were there every step of the way. So thank you all for helping us get Pim to the finish line. We get to stand here today knowing that when we told him to go do beautiful things, he fully understood the assignment. Today we get to celebrate the start of a great, big, wonderful partnership for this amazing team. After speaking with Luminita today and earlier this week, I couldn't imagine a more perfect match for our boy. We want to thank Guide Dogs for the Blind for trusting us with the task of raising these puppies. I always told Pimlico, they don't know me, and they just gave you to me. Do you think we could keep you? Thank you, Pimlico, for letting us love you. And possibly the most important of all thank yous to Luminita for being his person and trusting him to be an extension of you. I know that you will love him more than we do. I know just from speaking to you. We are absolutely thrilled to wish you the very best as you take on the world together.
Right before I say what I'm going to say, if I cry, it is happy tears. At first I thought, what's a Pimlico? And now I know what Pimlico is, a very good boy.
Today, we are also celebrating a client who received in-home training and just completed it as well, Carrie Ann Musselman and her guide dog, Tangerine. We hope they're joining us on the live stream. Congratulations, Carrie Ann and Tangerine. She is from Chilliwack, British Columbia, and she received Tangerine, a female yellow Labrador Retriever who was raised by Devin and Elizabeth Drake of Santa Maria, California, Melissa Yeager of Coalinga, California, and Michelle McDonald of Santa Maria, California. I have a note from Carrie Ann. She said, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for Guide Dogs for the Blind and the incredible training I received. Thanks to this amazing program, I have found a newfound confidence and independence. Tangerine has been so much more than I could have ever hoped for. She has given me purpose and joy beyond words. Thank you to everyone who made this possible. And we have a photo on the screen of the team. The team sits on a bench facing the camera with a river behind them, and Carrie Ann is smiling at the camera. There you go.
All right, I did not raise Tangerine, but I do have some notes shared from the raisers that I'd love to read. Isn't that sweet? Those are some great photos. Okay, let me just make sure I have the right one. Is that the right one? No. Sorry. There's a few different razors. Okay, it says, Dear Carrie Ann, congratulations on your new partnership with Tangerine. My husband and I, along with Michelle McDonald, had the privilege of being her primary raisers. We can say with full hearts that she is an incredible dog, smart, a little sassy, and filled with so much love. Although this was my first raising experience, my husband and I are big dog lovers and feel that she has a special strength and resilience about her. We have no doubt that she will bring that same intelligence, devotion, and unwavering companionship to your journey together. We are so grateful that she will provide you with the independence and social benefits you have been seeking. We are so grateful that she is in your loving home. Thank you. We both wish you a future filled with confidence, adventure, and the deep bond that only a guide dog and their handler can share. Sending you all the best as you start your new journey together. I have a second raiser note. And this is from Melissa Yeager. We were so excited the day that we picked up Tangerine, our first little GDB puppy from the GDB Puppy Center. We enjoyed Tangie so much that we had fun watching her grow over the first 3 months she was with us. Tangie was a sweet, playful, and extremely smart little pup. Tangerine learned quick and loved the paw pad game. Congratulations to Carrie Ann and Tangerine on their new life and adventures together. We are so excited for both of you. Sincerely, Melissa Yeager and family. Okay, photo descriptions. We have 2 photos. The first shows the Yeager younger children wearing yellow and purple GDB shirts, holding a young Tangerine when they picked her up from campus. And the second is a 3-month-old Tangerine sitting smiling at the camera with her tongue showing. Go back to there's the other ones. And again, 2 photos. This is Tangerine posing in her green puppy jacket and wearing a happy birthday hat. The second is Tangerine playing in the living room in her raiser's home. She is laying in a large dog bed with a young girl and another young girl playing with toys in the background. Congratulations. All right. Well, that is it for the guide dog class. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for your hard work over these last 2 weeks. I know I speak from all of the instructional staff and everybody here at GDB. We wish you nothing but the best, and thank you for your time and your energy and your effort over the last course of the time here at Guide Dogs. Keep in touch. We will reach out to you and see how things are going in a couple weeks. All right, remember that technical snafu we had a little bit ago with the video? We at GDB are nothing if we are not problem solvers, so I think we have fixed it. Cue the We Are GDB video. Thank you.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey, whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program.
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
Or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, we are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog. It's made the hard parts of blindness not so hard.
Renee sits next to Snoopy and gives him a pat on the chest.
I feel like my outlook on life and the world is so much more positive having Snoopy in my life.
My name is Amit Ahuja and my guide dog's name is Tashi.
I had the opportunity to complete Guide Dogs for the Blind's Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program.
Amit stands on a path with his white cane.
And not only did it help me learn to navigate my environment more safely using a white cane, it also made me an even more confident guide dog handler.
My experience was just fabulous.
Amit and his O&M instructor analyze an intersection and cross a city street.
We trained in different locations, practiced different skills, worked out a way to analyze a traffic crossing. I think GDB has transformed my life. To say that it's meeting my needs would be an understatement.
My name is Ella, and this is my canine buddy, Lafferty.
Ella sits on the floor of a living room next to a black lab.
Lafferty is just so amazing in many ways. He's such a good boy. He brings me so much joy and is one of my best friends.
With kids with visual impairments,
Ella's mom, Christy McKerney.
the struggle is real for social contact. It's hard to make friends sometimes. And with Lafferty, he's an automatic draw for all kids, which is wonderful. Lafferty has totally opened up, for Ella, new social connections.
Back to Ella.
I would recommend canine buddies. They're just really good dogs, and they can change a person's life and make it better.
All of Guide Dogs for the Blind services are provided free of charge, and our work is made possible by the generous support of our donors and volunteers.
Renee sits next to Snoopy on the grass in the park.
We receive no government funding.
This organization has made such a huge impact on my life and the lives of so many countless people, and the donors are the ones that make that possible.
Close-up of Snoopy.
Thank you so much.
Ella and Lafferty.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Amit and his guide dog Tashi sit on a beach and watch the sunset.
Together, we are unstoppable. To learn more about our life-changing programs and to support our work, please visit guidedogs.com or scan the QR code.
I'm so glad we were able to share that with everybody and get that working again. Next, I'd like to introduce Carlos Gutierrez, who's going to narrate a training demonstration.
Thank you, Darren. Yes, so everything that our dogs learn here, I'll give you a quick crash course before we have our volunteer come up. But basically everything they learn here, they learn through a clicker. So the first thing they do when they get here on campus is we pair that sound of the clicker with food. So every time they hear it, they perk up and they know that food is coming. So then the next thing we do is we use that to associate that with curbs, with their pool and everything, so that they start to learn to associate those behaviors with food. So for this demonstration, we're going to be doing an exercise called back chaining. So every student here in the guide dog class learned to use this trick, this training exercise to train their dogs when they go back home. So the first thing we do is we start at the goal, at the end goal, whether that's a chair, a pole, an ATM, anything. We would start at the first link in the chain. So we would first pair that behavior. We would show our fist, put the fist in the target goal, and then we would click when our dog would boop our hand. The next thing is once they start to anticipate to go to that target place, we would start moving back and start building those chain links back further and further, and eventually we would pair it with a cue word, whether it's chair, pole, ATM, wherever you want to call it. All right, so next thing, I'd like to welcome Marissa and Jim up to the stage. There he comes. He's seasoned here. All right, so like I said, the first thing is we show a hand target, and that starts the game. He starts to pair, okay, the target is what I need to boop, and then we move that target to the chair. And then he starts to understand, okay, maybe the target is the chair, so we do that a couple times. And then once we start to sense that anticipation, we can start to back up. Exactly. And then he starts anticipating to go to the chair, and we do that a couple times, and we start backing up. He keeps.
Good job, right here.
And then slowly we back up and we keep going, and eventually we're able to pick up the harness handle. And then he, exactly, goes to the chair, and we're building on that anticipation. We go back again, pick up the harness handle, and we start associating a cue word with the behavior.
Good job.
And eventually we add a lot of distance. Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Jim's gonna get it?
Ready? All right, let's go find the chair, Jim. Go find the chair.
And at the end, we sit in the chair to help the dog conceptualize that this wasn't just a game, this was something that my person needed, and it was a chair to sit. Thank you, Jim and Marissa.
Thank you, Carlos.
I'll pass it on to Larry.
Thanks, Carlos. Thanks, everybody. You've been a great group. Really appreciate you hanging in there. And now we are going to have our puppy delivery. So I would like to call to the stage Dinah Lund, who will be receiving. And Dinah has a support. So Dinah, come to the stage, please. Go, Dinah. So Dinah is from the Roseville Puppy Club. Big shout out for the Roseville Puppy Club. So Dinah, what number puppy is this for you?
6.
6, wow. So curious to hear, and I'm sure the audience is, what inspired you to become a puppy raiser in the first time?
Our nephew went blind suddenly and got a dog, and we came to the graduation and stuff, and my daughter wanted to raise a puppy, and now I'm doing it.
So for anybody here or out there who's considering being a puppy raiser, why should somebody become a puppy raiser?
Well, it's really fun getting a new puppy every year. And teaching them, and when you see that little light bulb go off, when they figure out how to sit or down or something, it's amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you for doing it. Thank you again for all the puppy raisers in the audience. Okay, so we play the name game. For those who are new, we play the name game. You are aware of the name game. The mother of this lovely puppy is Edith. The father, the dad, is Jeremy. I don't know if anybody knows any of the lineage. The puppy you're receiving is a female yellow lab. And now the name game. Just again, for people who don't know, litters are named, we pick an initial, and this is an M litter. Okay, an M litter. And here's the hint. A name that originates from the Roman goddess associated with spring.
Margaret.
I have no idea.
Okay, another clue. Here we go, because I didn't hear it in the audience either. A month that Star Wars Day takes place in.
May.
May! Welcome, May. And here are Lynn and Don Klein bringing in May. Welcome, May. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Lynn. So we're at the conclusion of our ceremony. Again, thank you all for being part of this. Congratulations to the Orientation and Mobility Immersion clients, the Guide Dog clients, to the Canine Buddy teams. Thank you all for everything. If anybody is interested in volunteering, becoming a puppy raiser, if anybody knows anyone who would benefit from our services, would like to join our staff, please go to our website at guidedogs.com. If anybody would like to make a donation and they're so inspired, you can do so multiple ways through guidedogs.com. You can scan the QR code that's on the poster in front of the room, as well as in your program. Or you can text partnerships to 50155. That'll take you to a donation form. And for those who are here on campus versus remotely, the gift shop is open. It's at the top of the campus in the visitor center. So please visit the gift shop and pick up some great Guide Dogs for the Blind merchandise, as well as some wonderful items for your dogs. And for those who are here, there's some wonderful snacks by our fabulous kitchen. Please enjoy some conversation, some refreshments. Thank you all for joining us via the live stream. Thank you again for spending your afternoon with us. Thanks for being here.